I would love for it to land with people who are feeling stuck because of lack of family or friend support.
I love that. And I think that's going to hit a lot of people because a lot of times people think that they have to do everything by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes through a lot of
They're having
lack
people
of
in your ear being
exactly
like, you can't do this, like this is
but
risky.
you can turn it around.
Hello and welcome back. This is the STFU Moment Podcast. I'm here as your host, Kristy, and this is your other host.
Hi everyone.
Akansha. The topic of today is...
It's a heavy one.
I feel like it is a heavy one, but we've got to get into it because this is very real for so many people. So today we want to talk about what happens when you're building something that you absolutely are on fire about, that's so lit up, but you may feel lack of support, whether that be through family, friendships, or just other colleagues in business.
But before we get into this, how are we feeling today, everyone? Are we feeling tired, energetic, unmotivated, aligned? Let us know in the comments. And with that, shall we start this heavy episode today, Kristy?
I feel like today I'm putting you on the spot, Akansha, because I feel like your story is going to be really helpful to our listeners. So I'm putting you on the spot, but I think it's all going to be worth it. It's kind of like you're a special guest speaker today.
Oh my God, I love that.
So let's start from the beginning. When you wanted to open the spa or start studying these Ayurvedic practices, what was the response from family or friends?
Oh my God. I think with education, my family has always been like, study, 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 because education is something that you could never have enough of.
Right.
You should always. So in that sense, I was very lucky that, I was pushed to study and I wasn't stopped that, oh, don't study or you need to focus on your career. You cannot do this, because I've always been someone who has sponsored my own education, be it college, be it any other courses. I've always worked towards it. So that way, they've understood that she really wants to do it, so we cannot stop it. But I remember when I was doing naturopathy, my mom had paid for it because it was COVID time and I was sick. I was in a car accident, so I was always in the bed, and I was dating someone at that time. And I remember I would not talk to that person a lot, and his reaction would be like, "You're turning 30. Who studies at 30 years old? Like, oh, why are you doing that? Like, you're old enough. You're not in high school or college. Why are you studying? Like, you should be focusing on your career." And that was my first setback. That, wait, what? Like, I want to study. Like, that's never happened in my house. But there's another person who I really like. And this person's claiming that they are in love with me, are so unsupportive. So that's when I started seeing things in different light. And I started standing up for myself, like, no, like, I'd much rather not talk to you and focus on my education and really take me out of this depression mode that I'm in. And that moved into me opening a spa in the basement of my parents' house, moving to Gravenhurst, and there was a lot of back and forth with opening the spa because I was supposed to open somewhere else. Things didn't work out, and I had to come take this. Like, my parents were the ones. There was someone else over here. And at that point, I didn't want to take the space because it was for someone else. But my parents were seeing me. I was so depressed because things didn't work out for the other place. And I think I wasn't eating food. I wasn't talking. I became very quiet. And I remember I'd lost 20 pounds in 7 days.
Oh my gosh.
7 days, I'd lost 20 pounds.
Wow.
And my closest friend, I remember, he had never seen me depressed. He's always seen me someone who's very chirpy, who's very mindful, who's very optimistic in life. And that was the first time he saw me in that mode, and he was so shocked. His parents were so shocked, and he lives in India. And he was talking to me. His parents got on the phone and they're like, don't feel bad, Akansha. Everything happens for a reason. this is like, we'll pray for you, everything will work out, yada, yada, yada. And then suddenly my dad, he gave the notice to the people that were here. Their lease was up. So he just told them that, you know what, like, no, we're not going to renew the lease. This is going to go to Akansha. And my sister-in-law was supposed to join with me with her services over here. And we got a lot of backlash from the community. How dare
Wow.
you kick the people out from this building? They've been here for 20 years or so. Not knowing that we were also feeling bad for them, but my parents were looking out for their own daughter.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I remember people were going to the restaurant, saying things that they were not supposed to say. They were so racist to
Oh
the
my
point where I
gosh.
had heard someone say that if she found the owner of the building, she would shoot him dead. It was that bad. Our sales at the restaurant declined. The media, the newspaper at that time made us look like we are forcing them to leave the building, but we'd given them till few months, like their lease was over, and we gave them 3 months notice, and we told them that until and unless you find your perfect spot that you
Yeah.
want to move in, you can be in here.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to kick you out. Like, we want you to find your place and then move.
Oh my gosh.
To then another lady going into my parents' restaurant and yelling at my parents and, saying so outlandish things that were not needed, so racist. And that's when my dad completely lost it and he told her, like, get out. You're trespassing the thing. I've been very courteous and kind, but you have no right to say anything to me
Mm-mm.
or my family. And then we put up a post that anyone could have bought the building, but
Mm-hmm.
they didn't.
Yeah.
We did. And we are sorry for what has happened.
Yeah.
We don't want to kick them out.
No.
We've given them the time frame. But at the end of the day, a family buys it for their own good, a
Yeah.
property, and if it's them, their daughter needs it, they will do it.
Yeah.
And that's when, we put up a post and everyone saw that our side of the story. But to say that, like, it's not that my parents didn't support me in a lot of things. They did when it came to business, opening a business. He's the one who did the flooring and everything. But realistically and financially, my parents have been the biggest aid when it came to starting this business.
Mm-hmm.
But I think my issue much more came with the moral support and the mental support.
Yeah.
And that's where my arguments happened with my parents, specifically my dad. Him not understanding that I can take that sick days off.
Yes.
I don't have to be in the hustle mode. I am allowed to run my business in a separate way. He doesn't understand social media. It's like, why are you on social media making posts? Like, all of that. So that support is not there. They don't understand that I need time for myself and how my business is going. And it's a lot of misunderstanding in that sense. And then obviously I'm not financially that stable. So them seeing me as someone who's not accountable, but not understanding that I'm running. So that mental support is what I need. Like, financial support, yes, obviously. I don't pay rent for this space.
Right.
And that I think is very so helpful. Like, I've paid rent, but now for some time I have not been paying rent, and my parents know that it's okay.
Yeah.
And they're knock on the woods. They are good enough with their money that they can pay the mortgage of the place and everything through their own business. But it's a lot of not supporting me in other ways that I think needed.
Like a holistic support.
Exactly.
It's kind of the support in the way like they see you should be running
Exactly.
business.
But it's also like sometimes all you need is your family support at the end of the night when you don't know what is going on. But
Yeah.
I feel like I don't have that opportunity to go and cry over it and be like, I need your support, or how do you think this is going on? Anything. I think the only person that really supports me in her truest form is my sister-in-law. Like, she'll be the first person to like things. She'll be the first person to share things. And I just find it so nice and so supportive.
Let's just reflect, because that's a lot. Okay, so starting off, you had the parental support. They're seeing their daughter struggling and know the dream and are like, we can make this come alive for you. But in doing that, then you get the backlash from the community. So then you almost don't have the community support you need to start a business.
Exactly.
And then you just have like awful people coming out of the woodwork to really just like be a strain on like getting started. So that the way you've started, holy cow, I just want to acknowledge you, because I'm not gonna lie, if that happened, that might have stopped me right there.
It was crazy, and I feel like that community support is so important, and that's why I'm building that community, because even to this day, like, there are people who are talking about it, and I feel like a lot of people don't want to come over here and talk about it because of those tenants that were here. Like, they didn't say anything bad about me, hoping I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But it's a community that took it in a certain way, and you know that you don't have that community support where any other business would open and there will be tons of people going to that business. That did not happen to me.
Yeah. Wow. So we had the family support, and then the lack of community support. But now that you're established, like, you have more community support, you're building that. It's not probably where you want it, but you know, we're getting there. But now you have the family support, but the family support is very like the traditional way to build business is the hustle and grind. Like, you need to show up, like you need to be in person, like all the things. And just knowing, like, you know, you being, you know, in this world now of building a business, like, you need the social media, you need to do the marketing, you need to do all the things. So like, and we have the opportunities to do that, which we get to reach more people. But then you have the family being like, this doesn't make sense. Like, how is this productive to the business? And I feel like that's a lot, like, that's the same for a lot of people, because especially, you know, you're a daughter, you know, your parents want to see you succeed. They want you to be, you know, good financially, emotionally, I'm sure, but they're looking at you and you're doing it a totally different way from probably the way they built their business. And you're just like this foreign alien that's like, what are you doing? Like, you don't do business this way. And you're trying to explain to them, like, yes, you do. It's productive to be restful. It's productive to be on social media and study how, you know, how people do their things. And just like, but to your parents, you're probably like so alien in the way you conduct, like, building this empire that you're building, which, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it's kind of funny, but it's like, it's true, because like parents, they almost don't understand that in this day, like, you have to have an online presence almost. Like, you have, if you want the reach that you are going for, you need to be on social media. Like, it's just the way of the world.
100%. But also, to think of it, I'm doing a business, a service, and, you know, a skincare business that is so new to the community in general.
Yeah.
Ayurveda is not something that Canadian environment or people of Canada have lived to.
No.
It's so new. Yoga, yes, because it's been modernized. Chinese medicine, because it's been spoken about, but not Ayurveda. So it's also educating your community, educating and building that clientele, and niching it down, because it's not saturated, but yet overly saturated.
Right.
If that makes sense. So there's a lot of different aspects when it comes to it. And even now, to this date, I feel like that understanding of what my business is and that support of sharing the post, liking the post, talking about it, be it from my family or my friends, that's very like limited. So, and I'm learning that it's okay. It shouldn't be okay. In a lot of times, like, you need that support.
Yeah.
But it's also, I'm learning my own strength in this. Like, no, I'm finding strangers who are supporting me. I'm building my sisterhood. I'm learning. And, you know, I listen to a lot of spiritual saints talk about it. And recently I was listening to this saint, and this man goes, someone asked them, how about, oh, what if we fail? And the saint goes, and he's like, it's okay. You fail, you rise. You fail again, and you rise. You keep on rising until you reach that success ladder and you don't give up. Because the moment and the day you give up on that climbing of ladder is the day you fail.
Yes.
But it's what the zeal in your heart, that's what matters. It's knowing that everything's gonna work out. Having that trust, even in the moments where life feels bleak, where things don't sound that they're going to work out, it will work out.
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing that has led me to become more spiritual and be more focused on working. And it's okay to take break. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of times when people are lonely and they don't have that support or people to talk about the smallest minus, like the smallest thing, they feel that why are they even doing it? Maybe they should stop and go back to their 9 to 5 because no one understands their dream. It doesn't matter if anyone understands your dream or not. It's whether you believe in it or not.
Yeah.
Because people will come, community will form, but the moment you give up on yourself is the moment everything goes down.
Oh, that is so true. So to tag onto that though, was there anything that maybe somebody said, or was there like a significant event where you thought for maybe a moment or maybe not, should I be doing this or should I quit? Or has it always been like that faith been so deep in your business that like nothing shook you in that way?
Oh my, I've wanted to quit every month.
I love the honesty. I love the honesty.
And the last year has been so hard on me, in the most humbling way. I swear to God, my ego was up here.
Yeah.
And the universe humbled me down to the ground. Maybe 6 foot under.
Oh. Tell us.
So I've talked about it. Like, I went to India, I got spiritually rejuvenated, mentally, emotionally, I was fixated, fixed. And then coming back and then falling sick, traveling, all my clientele left. And even now, like, I just heard like a few of my clients who have been regulars are relocating. So I'm like, in my mind, I was like, oh my God, that's dash amount of money that's going to go out of my pocket every month. But then yesterday, or like at the end of the day, not yesterday, like in general, I'm not sad. Like, I'm happy for them. And I know things will work out. But do I want to give up? 100%. So many times. Like, when people don't support you, when people don't see your vision, because then you are just thinking, why am I even doing this? And a lot of times my family does not understand my vision, and I fight with them because, forget about my parents, sometimes my brother would have such orthodox opinions on my business and the way the business should be running, where my mind is like, okay, peasant, don't tell me how to live my life.
Perfect though. Like, that's where you want to be.
But that's like the true honest sibling relationship, like, you can say the most absurd things, but I don't depend on them. I don't let their opinions now regulate my emotions or the way that my business should run. I have let it.
Yes.
I have led it to a point where I've been depressed, but I was still showing up. And every waking moment, I used to be like, I'm not working hard. I'm not doing this right because my parents are telling me this, or the society is telling me this. Oh, my friends are telling me that. Oh, you're focusing too much on education. Maybe work on marketing. Oh, don't do market. You need to build your audience. Oh, we don't understand what you want to do. Or the community, the lack of the community being there. I could have given up long time ago, Kristy, but the reality is this June I'll be completing 3 months. It's 3 years. 3 years in the same location, and I'm finding my ways to branch out.
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm not able to serve that many people over here, okay, I'm gonna try it in Toronto.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm gonna give up on here. No, absolutely not. I love this place. I love the community. But I want to branch out and work with other women who might need me. So what does that look like? Where is that shift happening in your mindset? How passionate are you for your business, that knowing that maybe an hour ago I wanted to give up, but an hour later I've gotten a fresh download, and now that I've let go of my pent up energies by calling a friend, or just writing about it or complaining it to the universe, now I'm feeling more aligned, and a new download has come to me, and now I'm just thinking about, okay, this is how I'm shifting it. and really honing on to it. Listen to everyone, but do what your heart wants. And that's also my energy this year. It has been where I might sound very selfish to anyone, but I don't care. I'm self-full this year.
I love that. So full.
Yeah.
Oh, we hashtag that. But it sounds like, and I feel this too. It's especially with family. They just want what's best for you, right?
100%.
So do you find that when you are confident in where you stand in your business, you're confident in the vision, you are confident in your beliefs, do you find the response is less than, or is it still like not critical, but like there's opinions coming through? Or do you find when you trust yourself more, they trust you more?
I think it's a mix of everything. It really depends on the situation and the person in my family or my friends. They want what's best for me and they don't understand the way I practice my business. So their mindset is very limited that this is how it's running. Like my mom is much more open-minded because she's a mom. And I've come to that reality of understanding that they're only humans.
Yeah.
They're working out through their own insecurities.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Like, how do you, for someone who's also experiencing that, like you're still feeling confident, you're growing, but you're still getting like the opinions thrown at you. So sorry, continue. But so like I was going to ask, like, how do you stay in your confident in your beliefs when you still have that coming at you?
I think I don't have pent up energies or emotions against them. I've understood that I'm the youngest in my family. I'm the younger
You're
child.
the baby.
I'm the baby. So they always want to protect me, and also like they know that I'm very fragile. Not like a flower, but like a grenade.
Oh, Aries energy.
They know that this person, if you throw too much on her, she will explode. And if she explodes, everyone's gonna go down with her because she's not gonna spare anyone. Sorry, I'm saying about the grenade. But at the same time, I'm very emotional. So I've learned that just because they have certain opinions about me doesn't make that my reality. And that came with a lot of practice. I listen, but I don't let their opinions guide me if I don't want that to guide me. It's really working with your own guides and understanding that, yes, I'm the youngest and my ideas might not seem the right to you, but watch me turn it around. And that's not ego, that's the trust that I have.
Yeah.
It's that limitation mindset. Oh, you think that I cannot run two businesses at the same time and grow them? Watch me. Because I'm breaking from limitations. I will allow you to do it. Whatever you want to think of me, I'm not here to prove myself to you or to anyone. I will respect you and I would create my boundaries. You don't like my ideas, you will never have to hear my ideas. I'm going to keep it to myself and I'm going to work towards it. And that doesn't come from anger or frustrations. It's just the tiredness, and I don't have it in me to explain myself to them or my ideas. I much rather focus it on working and doing other things than proving myself. And also, I think I learned it pretty few years ago, almost a decade ago, was that it's okay for your parents to make mistakes. They're not God.
Yeah.
So it's okay. They are entitled to their opinion. Just because your parents doesn't make them perfect. So it's okay. They will say things, but at the end of the day, they want the best for you.
Yeah.
So I think that has been my security, that I'm not going to judge you. I might be angry. I might give you silent treatment, which is so bad. But I will go into my own bubble and expand that bubble and create things for me, rather than being stuck in that feeling that, oh, being my parent, you said that and you did not believe in me, or watch me turn it around and show you I'm gonna break her. No, it's utilizing and channelizing that ego and frustration for the betterment of you.
I love that. So as people are, springing their beliefs or opinions on you, you are going within and kind of like bubbling those those opinions out
Mm-hmm.
and strengthening your own belief.
Yes.
I love that.
You have to do it for your own sanity. Think about it, and maybe our viewers can think about it too for a moment. Imagine you listen to every person that was crossing by you.
I'd never do anything.
Exactly. You get more confused. But if your idea is so honed into this is what I want to do, and I will make this work, I might fail the first few attempts, but I'm still going to find a way to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
That is the clarity that you need.
Yeah.
People can talk, let them talk.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I feel like that's going to really hit home for a lot of people.
I hope so.
Yeah. And it's so funny because when you're trying to build something, it doesn't matter if it's family or not. It could be a random stranger off the street. You are always going to get somebody's 2 cents thrown at you. And you really, I think that's the key to all of this. Like, you just have to be so strong in your vision. And if it wavers, go within and get stronger. Like, cement it so that you're not wavering. You're not being influenced by other people. Because at the end of the day, if you are, like you said, you wouldn't do anything. You wouldn't build something.
No. And I think, that the silver lining over here, and that I find, like, I always try to find something happy and something good about it. I'm so happy. I'm not happy. I'm so glad that my family was the one who was opposing me, because those are the people that I can, shout at, who I can throw tantrums at, but also the people that know my weakness. So they unknowingly make the stronger version of me.
Oh,
If
we
it
love
was
that.
for someone else on the street or like a stranger, imagine how shocked, how much I would become a person who wouldn't believe in me, but because it's my family and they know my weakness and I know their weakness and we are bound by blood. So it's not like we can leave each other. But it's also like, okay, we can be in the same house. I'll respect your opinion, you respect my opinion, but also becoming this version that forget about others. I'm not even going to let your opinions judge me or take control over my headspace.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
So good.
So yeah, there's always a silver lining. Just don't focus on the negative. Focus on the positive and see how you can turn it around.
Yeah.
Use that to your advantage. And if you are a younger child, call me.
If you're the baby, call her. If you need a big sister, I'm not here. I'm here. I'm the oldest.
Yeah. I think, if you're someone who's going through those emotions and feeling stuck or unsupported, and whether it be family, friends, partners, whoever it is, if there was one piece of advice that I could give to you, that would be just go for it. Just do it. Have the trust in the universe and, more importantly, yourself, that everything will work out, and watch pieces falling into place.
If your dream is big enough to make others concerned about it, you must be creating something worthwhile.
I love that, because that's so true. Silence the noise that is outside and hone into the voice that is inside, because that is the only thing that you should be listening to. Your inner wisdom will guide you where you need to be. And if this episode is something that you think you resonated with, or some other woman or a man needs to hear this, please share this episode with them to let them know that they're not alone in this journey. We're there guiding you and being guided by you. And until next time,